Premier League Nottingham Forest vs Bournemouth prediction, team news, lineups preview. Nottingham Forest welcome Bournemouth to the City Ground for their opening fixture of the 2024-25 Premier League campaign on Saturday afternoon. The only previous occasion when these two teams have butted heads in an opening league fixture was back in August 2007 when they played out a goalless stalemate in League One. Match preview. Nottingham Forest experienced an eventful 2023-24 campaign both on and off the pitch, but they managed to avoid relegation and finished 17th in the Premier League table. Despite being deducted 4 points for breaching the division's profit and sustainability rules. Nuno Espirito Santo was brought in to replace Steve Cooper in December, and although his appointment was not warmly welcomed by some quarters of the Forest fanbase, he steered the club to safety and has since been backed in the transfer market. Indeed, 6 fresh faces have arrived at the City Ground this summer, including the club record addition of midfielder Elliot Anderson. And more new signings are set to arrive before the window slams shut on August 30th. Forest took part in 6 pre-season friendlies over the summer, winning 3, drawing 2 and losing 1. They most recently beat Conference League champions Olympiacos by a thrilling 4-3 scoreline in Greece last weekend. Nuno and co will be keen to make a bright start to the new Premier League campaign. But they head into Saturday's clash against Bournemouth having failed to win any of their last 8 league meetings with the Cherries, while they have also lost their opening league game in each of the last 5 seasons, conceding exactly 2 goals on each occasion. Bournemouth made the somewhat surprise decision to part ways with Gary O'Neill at the start of last season and appointed Andoni Iraola, who began his reign as Cherries' boss with a 9-game winless run in the top flight. However, the Spaniard turned Bournemouth's fortunes around and ended the 2023-24 campaign being nominated for the Premier League Manager of the Season award after guiding the Cherries to 12th place and a club record 48-point total, finishing a whopping 22 points clear of the relegation zone. Like Forest, Bournemouth have recruited 6 new players so far this summer, but they are preparing for the 2024-25 campaign without last season's top scorer Dominic Solanke, who has completed a £65 million move to Tottenham Hotspur. The Cherries have since been linked with Porto's Evanilson as a replacement. Iraola and co failed to win their opening 2 friendly fixtures of the summer against Wrexham and Arsenal, but they ended their pre-season on a high by beating La Liga duo Rayo Vallecano and Girona, securing a 3-2 home victory against the latter last weekend. Bournemouth picked up 4 points across 2 games against Nottingham Forest last season, including all 3 from a 3-2 away victory in December, and they head to the City Ground this weekend having not lost their opening Premier League fixture in each of the last 4 seasons. Team news. Nottingham Forest were one of a number of clubs who struggles with injuries last season, but they head into this weekend with a clean bill of health, meaning that Nuno has a full squad available for selection. Ryan Yates too, Chris Wood and Anthony Elanga were all on the scoresheet against Olympiacos last weekend and are in contention to start on Saturday. The latter 2 could be joined in attack by Morgan Gibbs-White and Callum Hudson-Odoi. Matt Sells is set to start the new season as Forest's first-choice goalkeeper despite the arrival of 6 feet 8 inches Brazilian Carlos Miguel, the tallest player in the Premier League, while Nikola Milenkovic is poised to make his competitive debut for the club in central defense alongside Murillo. As for Bournemouth, Enes Unal, Tyler Adams and David Brooks are all sidelined with injuries, while goalkeeper Neto and defender Marco Senesi will both be assessed ahead of kickoff. The latter sustained a nasty cut to his face in last weekend's friendly win over Girona. Highly rated summer signing Dean Huijsen, 19, could be handed a start alongside Ilya Zabarnyi at centre-back if Senesi is not deemed fit to feature, while the potential absence of Neto could see Mark Travers begin between the sticks. Antoine Semenyo is expected to be the man tasked with filling the void left behind by Solanke in the short term before Bournemouth recruit a replacement. And he could be joined in the final third by Marcus Tavernier, Justin Kluivert and Luis Sinisterra, who scored 2 goals in the Cherries' last 2 preseason matches. Nottingham Forest possible starting lineup. Sells, Williams, Milinkovic, Murillo, Aina, Yates, Danilo, Elanga, Gibbs-White, Hudson-Odoi, Wood. Bournemouth possible starting lineup: Neto, Smith, Huijsen, Zabarnyi, Kirkez, Cook, Christie, Tavernier, Kluivert, Sinisterra, Semenyo. We say, Nottingham Forest 2-2 Bournemouth. 5 of the last 6 competitive meetings between Nottingham Forest and Bournemouth have seen both teams score. And another entertaining contest with plenty of goalmouth action could be on the cards this weekend. Although Bournemouth will be without Solanke, who scored a hat-trick in this fixture last season. They have shown in pre-season that they still pose a threat in the final third, and they may do enough to claim a share of the spoils this time around. Thanks for your watching. Don't forget to click the subscribed button and hit the bell icon for more.